Good evening, everybody. On the air with VA3 EWB, AllStar EchoLink Net, Good Friday edition. Hopefully, everybody's going to be having a good Easter weekend, taking it easy and staying safe. A lot of stuff happening on the radio as well. Today was the big World Radio Day. So that was some fun. The bands were something else. If you're dedicated, though, you try to get out there and make it happen. So we're going to be starting on that in just 6 minutes, just testing everything out. We're going to start sharing the links and stuff like that. Okay, we're just going to be standing by, getting everything set up. We'll be right back with you in a moment. Radio games playing all day. Yards shot 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, buzz its ass, got it. Play that single song from coast to land. Cranking up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airways, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency of language, speaking telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen breath. In the summer flood, every moment left. Radio games playing all day. Cars at 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, buzz its ass, yeah. Play that signal strong from coast to land. Cranking up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Cranking up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, from coast to land. Radio games playing all day. Cards at 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, buzz its ass, yeah. Play that signal strong from coast to land. Play that signal strong from coast to land. Craving up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Okay, I've shared the link out. We just got to wait for some people to come. I don't know if we're going to have anybody. It is the Easter weekend, so there is a couple of people out there. 2 more minutes. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Good evening, everyone. We'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. I see we have some few people out there already. Hello there, Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima. We'll be with you in just 2 more minutes. Tones echo across the lands. Grid hopping fun on a filled pride. Portable station, signals won't hide. Babies on the bands, 40-20 he commands. hunters calling, join the radio phone.
Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.
That's right, everybody. Good evening. The time is 8 p.m. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter long weekend to everyone out there. We're hoping to have um, a successful night. I really didn't think there was going to be anybody out on Good Friday, but we do have some people checking in there. Good to see. We already have two folks out. Thanks for joining us. My name is Ernest. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor here in St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada. Having a good day today. Today was World Radio Day. Tomorrow there's a lot of stuff happening on the radio as well. And I guess that's going to be the question of this evening is what are you going to be doing radio this weekend? There's so many things. I use this software called World Radio League, and they have a contest tab, and it keeps you up to date on all the contests that are coming on. So Nebraska QSO Party, Michigan QSO Party, Ontario, where I'm at, QSO Party. They all start on the 19th, which is now. Quebec QSO Party on the 20th, and that's what's happening right along the board that I can see there. Anyway, good evening, everybody. We'll get started here, and glad you're joining us. And those that are watching on on YouTube and Facebook, good to have you in there too. Hello, Renee. Yeah, you're from the work shuttle. So Renee's saying hi from looking at the YouTube stream there. Okay, let's get started there. The first person we had in today was Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima, and then followed by Victor Alpha 3 Juliet India Charlie. We do have two repeaters online, the VE6IDK repeater in Spruce Grove, Alberta, and the VE3 PGC repeater here in Cornwall, Ontario. Let's pick it up with Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima. Good evening to you. You can come in with your name, your call sign, and how long you've been a ham. And are you doing anything radio related this weekend? And did you do anything today for World Radio Day?
VA3EWD and the group. This is K5BDL in Tyler. Well, good evening, Ernest, and everyone on board. Happy World Radio Day. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter weekend. And got on a few AllStar Neds this afternoon. This is my off day because I'm working this weekend. So trying to work as much radio as I can. Did work a couple of parks on the air stations. There was one in Arizona and another in Kentucky just a little while ago on 10 meters. So got to do that and saw that net here was coming up. So thought, well, better connect and tune in. And also watching you here on YouTube on the Roku TV. So here in my recliner with the house cat curled up in my lap. And hello to you there. Back to you, the K5BDL.
K5BDL in the group, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Hey, look, if you get a chance and you can, snap a picture of that. I remember when COVID hit, I was selling Tupperware. Was selling Tupperware for 8 years. And a friend of mine sent me a picture today. Now have actual Tupperware being sold in Costco. So gone are the days of us going house to house to do it. But what was happening during COVID, I was doing a little, that's when I started doing my YouTube videos, actually. We were trying to figure out how we're going to stay in business. And my niece came down from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And she says, Uncle E, you need to start doing YouTube. And we did, and it was a hit. And my little thing was Mr. Tupperlover. That was my little nickname for that. And I would cook food in the RV and in the house there and do recipes and things like that. So if you get a chance to snap a picture of me streaming on the YouTube there, send me a copy of that. That'll be cool. Bring back up memories. 1 second, let me pause. Also, Brad, what I wanted to tell everybody tonight too, I never get to put anybody in my log. So I'm going to start doing that today. Is trying to get everybody in my logbook. I'm going to be logging everyone on 448.650. You don't have to remember that, but it's 448.650. That's my frequency I'm using for my node there. It's on. So I'm going to just be putting that and logging you guys. So if you see it come around, don't worry. I'll send you the time and all that stuff like that so we can sync up on there. But right now it's 8:05, and Brad, I got you in the log there. Oh, and how? Question for you before we move on. How do you log any of your like net contacts or anything like that over?
Well, I do from time to time, either on NetLogger or go ahead and do probably on QRZ logbook, either one of those. And so I've been known to do that.
Roger. I guess what I was specifically interested in was, like, for example, you never know how the person's coming through on their side, right? I've been on nets before, and people were connected through AllStar, through EchoLink, through IRLP, through D-Star. Some people even had hotspots. So I'm like, how do you log that? In the system. I use NetLogger myself. That's what I. So yeah, if you guys use NetLogger, you can actually see who's viewing the net there and your place in the net. Just to let you know, I do use that program every Friday night. But yeah, that's a good question. How do you find that? We'll come back around to you on that. But first, we're going to check with the VE6 IDK repeater and see if anyone is out there that wants to partake in the fun in Spruce Grove, Alberta. Please come now. Nothing heard. We also want to do that for the VE3 PGC repeater. I cannot see who is logged in on those sides, only my own node. Is anybody on the VE3 PGC repeater wishing to say hello on this Good Friday and Easter long weekend? Over. Okay, nothing heard on the two repeaters. Let's keep it going there and pick up our next person. Kilo Delta 3 Alpha India Juliet. Kilo Delta 3 Alpha India Juliet. You're up next. If you can come in with your name, how long you've been in ham. Did you do anything for World Radio Day today? I see you're here now. And are you doing anything this weekend? Also, we see VA3JIC. And as a matter of fact, excuse me, VA3JIC, you're the one that's next. And Kilo Delta 3 Alpha India Juliet, you're after VA3JIC. Okay, VA3JIC, we'll go ahead and take you in now.
VA3WV, Victor Alpha 3 Julie India Charlie. Well, good evening, Ernest, and good evening to everybody here on the deck. My name is Jim, and I've been a licensed ham since 21. I actually got my license on December 24th in 21. To answer your question, Amateur World Day, I have not did nothing. Had a rough week.
Oh,
rough
no.
couple weeks. Yeah, not too much going on. I did have my first net on hams over IP last Sunday, and it was absolutely wonderfully successful. My net will run this Saturday, tomorrow, on the hams over IP. Also, I want to thank you, Ernest, for promoting that when I first sent that to you. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you. And not much else going on, nothing going on over the weekend other than that. Just taking it easy and, enjoying the nice weather. Today here in Southern Ontario, at 21 degrees. So with that, Ernest, back to you. This is Victor Alpha 3 Julie India Charlie.
Victor Alpha 3 Juliet India Charlie. James, Also, I just put you in my log, James. So if you see it pop up on QRZ, have no fear. Ernest is here. I'll be sending everybody an email to show what time I had you put in the log there so it'll sync up. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you had a bit of a rough week, Uh, hopefully we can see some better days there. You did get a hold of me too about the IP phones and stuff like that. So I'm eagerly waiting on that. And if you all that have different groups, like yourself, my buddy there, Richard, that has the raw hams, my buddies Vaughn and Julie that have Pota Power, and I could just keep naming folks. If you guys have events and stuff like that, please feel free to go to the events tab and put it in there, and so we'll be reminded. I was Wednesday night. I'm sitting there bored out of my mind, half asleep in a chair, and slept right through the raw hams net there because didn't have anything to remind me. So yeah, be sure to put that stuff up, or just leave a message, and I'll try to get an event up there for you. Thank you so much for being out there and supporting the hobby. Okay, we're going to break with you now, Victor Alpha 3, Julia India Charlie. Remember, we have 2 rounds here, folks that are just joining us and for the first time. We do have 2 rounds of traffic on this net. Today's topic is, what did you do for World Radio Day today? And are you going to be doing anything for the rest of the weekend? It's a busy radio weekend. The second question, because I'm nosy as always, what are you doing for the weekend? I know it's Easter long weekend, so hopefully folks are with family and friends and stuff like that. And then the last part of the net, if a topic comes up that you heard somebody talk about, make sure you have your pen and paper because you're able to do the cross traffic right through at the end of the net. Thank you so much for being out there. Let's pick it up now with Kilo Delta 3, Alpha India Juliet. And we also got Kilo Quebec 4, Victor Echo Delta with us. Just saying hi to you, but we'll bring it over to KD3AIJ. Please come on in.
This is KD3AIJ. Thanks, Ernest, for hosting and always a very interesting net. I did not do anything.
Ron,
by the way, my name is Ron. I'm just north of Pittsburgh here in Pennsylvania. I didn't do anything World Radio Day. It's been a busy weekend. We've had beautiful weather here as well. It's been close to 80 Fahrenheit, and that's beautiful for April. We'll take that anytime and sunny. So I've been doing a lot of work outside, trying to get the yard in shape. And we've got a lot of folks, as you mentioned, a lot of folks coming over tomorrow, family and friends for a brunch. And so I'll be involved with that. But anxious to get back on radio. I'm only licensed for 4 months now, so I'm still getting my feet wet and trying out lots of different things. Certainly enjoying EchoLink, look and using just an HD here, but I'm really looking to expand my hardware and get an antenna going over the course of the summer and kind of expand my operation a little bit. So that's kind of the plans down the road. With that, I'll send it back to you, Ernest, KD3AIJ, back to net.
Thank you, KD3AIJ. That's right. Good to have you out there, and also always blessed to have new hams here on the YouTube live. We do have 3 people watching. We have Renee that's saying hello, reporting in today. We also have Brad. I know you're watching on the thing too, Brad. There, and Renee said she had a comment. So Renee, if you want to put your comment in there, or come on there and put your comment, please go ahead and do so right now. Give you a couple of minutes there. Okay, while we wait for Renee to put her comment, we do have Kilo Quebec 4, Victor Echo Delta. Before we bring in Kilo Quebec 4, Victor Echo Delta, I was tickled pink to know that I got my class assignment in for CW Ops. I've been waiting for that for a couple of months. It came in today. The guy texted me and said, "Hey, are you ready to roll on May 5th?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir, I am." And I hope they teach me Kilo Quebec 4 first. I do Parks on the Air that some of you may know, and that's how I may have met some of you doing Parks on the Air. And I hear more Kilo Quebec 4s than the law allows. So I have to learn, I know for sure, Kilo Quebec 4 first. Okay, Kilo Quebec 4, Victor Echo Delta. Come on in. How are you this evening?
Well, you know, I was saying that was in case or in Augusta, Georgia. Thank you very much for having me. I was just up and down on Facebook, and you know, I found him first on Facebook, and I saw that he was hosting tonight, so I decided to jump in there. So I spent a better half of last week home in Baltimore, Washington, area to celebrate my mother's 75th birthday. I got back down here to Augusta late Sunday night. So, the while I had a host of things and so she missed me so much. However, I've had this Delta loop fire hanging in my trees here that I've started for a few weeks now, and I finally ordered some coax and got it set up. I have 75 feet going into my junction box where my poly phasers are, and I ordered the 65 foot for something other than the poly phasers to come into my window room. And I'm about 5 months short. So I didn't take into account of all the humps and elevations inside my attic, which is where most of my kilobert funds. So I attached a 12-foot cable to it until my new cables, my extension cables come in. So I haven't really had a good chance to test it, but I do make my group through one of the schedules. Nobody knows when it does the move, and nothing but good things, and I didn't tell them until later on this morning. So this weekend I'll be putting together a desk. I put behind the 80 after 500 mile after 80 after power supply. So I'm going to hold this put together and you know, going out of this new venture. So this other group will keep me out targeting my vertical, which is going to be Augusta 55. And my Delta loop is pointing, is rotating northwest and southeast. So I have a straight line to Alaska. So which was my last duty station before I came to Georgia to retire from the Army. But other than that, I just want to say thank you again. I love what you look like, this man. And he has some posts and some pictures and just out there doing it.
The repeater just timed out. No big deal. Okay, well, our friend there, Dwayne, was having some fun. Lots to say, talking about his Delta loop there. And he got timed out. Hey, look, I have a built-in timer. Like, I've only timed out our repeater here like 4 times. And that's not a lot compared to as much as I talk on the repeater. I just got that built-in thing there, you know. But yes, Dwayne, you had me giggling there at the end. We see you back in action there, Dwayne. Hey, look, glad you got all that stuff going there. Stick around for round 2, and we're going to be getting back there to you there. Okay, before we move on, we have 2 repeaters online. The VE6 IDK repeater out of Spruce Grove and the VE3 PGC repeater here in Cornwall, Ontario. Anyone on the Spruce Grove repeater want to check in on this Easter long weekend, please come now. Okay, extending the same invitation to anyone on VE3 PGC repeater. Please come on in if you want to get on the air tonight. Okay, folks. Well, non-radio related. So, wait a minute. Want to get the message out for Renee there. KJ6DHG Kilo Juliet 6 Delta Hotel Golf says licensed ham since 2009, but very inactive until she joined a Jeep club where there were ham operators. Learned how to be a backup net control and other off-road groups, which was very fun. Also, Renee, you could be backup net control here too. We can have the first round. I'll do the first round. You can do the second round, and we'll get it going. Uh, so that's where we go. Okay, we're back to the top of the list there with Brad. Brad, anything going on this weekend besides working? Poor Brad, we got to get you off the weekend there and have you switch it around for you at least one day that you can have at home there. Back over to you, Brad. Kilo 5, Bravo Delta Lima.
BA3EWB, and this is K5DDL, and I'm on the phone with K5TFL, and she says hello, and she's on her way in from work, and just enjoying the evening here, and hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. All different contests that might be on. I'm hearing you talking with the other operators checking in. A lot of good things happening this weekend. Of course, Easter and Happy Lord's Day. And so, turn it back over to you and 73, and hope maybe hear you on the air on the HS or anywhere else. K5DDL.
Yeah, K5 BDL. Before you go, may I have the XYL's call sign again so I can get her in the log there?
Oh, certainly. She is Kilo 5, the Pod, Foxtrot Lima, K5 Bell, so checking in by proxy.
Okay, let her know we have her in the log there. Let her know we have her in the log. You know, I was actually invited everyone to partake in another net on Friday nights. It's a net that I used to love to go to back when I was the first to ham. And I was like, well, I got a lot of people come out on Friday nights and at 8 o'clock. So some folks that used to come said it was too late. I do have 3 or 4 friends that live in the area that says it's a bit too late. So I'll probably put out, like, I'm getting everybody's call signs for the next couple of weeks or so. And if they have email addresses on QRZ, I'll probably just do a little questionnaire to see if they want to roll the time to 7. Move it to 7 if 8 is too late. 8 worked for me because I had an hour plus commute home every day, all the time, and it was hard getting the commute home, getting in the house and literally running to the shack to pick up the mic, and then having supper very late. So I'll do a poll to see if how people think about, is the 7 o'clock time something they'll be interested in, or keep it at 8. But I told other people, I'm like, hey, man, I'm having fun here on my own net. So I like to keep it at the same time there. But if a lot of you want to bump it up an hour, I'll just see what happens. Then we'll go from there. Okay. You know what I forgot to ask? For those of you that are celebrating Easter weekend, I'll go back up to Brad. Are you guys going anywhere? You having family come over? Are you going to other people's house? We have kids, and I'm hoping to go to their house and nobody come to my house this year. Over to you, Brad.
BA3AWV and this is K5BDL. I think our church will be celebrating in the morning. Unfortunately, I'll be at work, but hopefully, kind of praying on this, that I might be done in time once the work is done there at left, be able to join them maybe later in the afternoon, and be able to celebrate with them. So kind of hoping for that. Back over to you, K5DDL.
Yeah, Roger. It's always good if you can get a little time in with the Lord. That's for sure there. Well, nevertheless, I hope you guys have a really good weekend there and have a lot of fun. Be safe in the travel and stuff like that. Don't work too hard, and that'll be good. Some things I did this week on radio. I guess it's my turn. But before I go to my turn, we have November 5, Bravo Mike Delta. I see that has joined us. November 5, Bravo Mike Delta. My name is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Welcome to the net here on the air with VA3 EWV AllStar EchoLink net. I've been doing this net for over a year because it was my first way to get on the radio, on the air was through my cell phone via EchoLink. So I'm going to keep that going as long as I can. We have 2 rounds on this net. The first round is usually a topic. The second round is what you're doing for the weekend. And so November 5, Bravo Mike Delta, you can come in with your name, your QTH, how long you've been a ham, and did you do anything for World Radio Day today? Over. Calling again from November 5, Bravo Mike Delta. Mr. Herman, are you there? Over. If you're trying to get in there, don't worry. Take your time. That's why this net's here. I'll definitely try to reach out even after and see if we can get you in the log there. Anyway, as I was jaw jacking along, I had some fun chasing satellites this past week. The International Space Station, they were sending images on VHF, 12 different images. I managed to get 4 or 5 really good images. I actually put a little video together of some of the pictures and some video I was taking inside the shack there. You don't need a lot, people, to do that, by the way. I have a tri-band vertical antenna on a tower there. It does UHF, VHF, and 220. I have my 991 Alpha, and then I downloaded the software called MMSSTV version 1.13. Watched a YouTube video on how to configure it, which wasn't too hard since I use FT8. If you've never used FT8 and you've never used that, it might take a little bit of configuring it and stuff. But if you have used FT8, it will not take a lot. Just a few different settings there. But anyway, I managed to send some pictures in. I actually got an award for that, so that was pretty fun. Today, I went out to a park. Let me pause. I don't want to be but like my buddy Dwayne there. We're going to be timing out the repeaters. Anyway, I went to a park today. Very quiet on the bands. I tried 15, 20. I even got 7 contacts on 6 meter today. But I tried anything I could get out there. And tomorrow is I use this software I was saying to everybody that had joined at the beginning. I use this software called WRL, World Radio League. And tomorrow or tonight, because it's already tonight, tomorrow somewhere, Nebraska QSO Party, Michigan QSO Party, and the Ontario QSO Party. That's right, folks. So you can get your login right now from your VA3 EWV and put me in the log for your Ontario QSO Party. And the other tomorrow, which is Sunday, then we have the Quebec QSO Party. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Let's try Mr. Herman one more time there. If you've had a chance to get on there, let's try to bring you into the net there. November 5, Bravo Mike Delta, please come down. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off then. We have just finished with our friend Brad there. Brad and Miss Peggy there. Y'all have a blessed holiday there. Let's pick it up now with James, Victor Alpha 3, Juliet, India, Charlie. Go ahead, James.
Charlie. Well, Ernest, it's always a pleasure here. I absolutely enjoy it when I get here. And you mentioned about some places I can post that from my net. Can you actually email me that if you don't mind? And yeah, I'm hoping to get more people out there. Last week we had 11 people for the first net. And if anybody's interested, it's on a conference node. 169 is the node number. You're more than welcome to join us. It's at 3 p.m. Our time. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come out and join us. And you know, Ernest, again, thank you for so much. Thanks for running this net. It's also an awesome net all the time. And with that, it's back to you, Ernest. This is Victor, Julie, and Charlie.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Also, we just had. Thank you. You know what? I'll get a event out there myself. I think I have some information from you last time, so I'll just post it in the group and get it there. We also have we have 5 people viewing now on YouTube. Good evening to the folks out there. If you can put your call sign in the chat, or if you don't have a call sign, you're just saying hello. Put it out there. You never know. You might pick up a license one day, right? We have a VA3 GAM out there. Hello to you. Glad you have you there, and we're going to get you in the log as well. And let's see here. We just finished with Mr. Brad, Mr. James, and now we're down to Mr. Ronald there. Kilo Delta 3, Alpha India Juliet. Please come on in.
Thanks, Ernest. Just checking back in with you. You were asking about what the plans are for tomorrow, and it's actually everything is coming to our house. So kids and parents are going to be at our place. We're going to have kind of an early dinner, probably around 1 in the afternoon, and celebrate it that way. Hoping to get back on. We haven't done much this weekend with the World Video Day, but I'd really like to get into it more intensely this coming week. It's been a very busy week this past week, but this week I'd really like to get on and see what we can do. And I don't know, maybe having it on a holiday weekend like that isn't the best idea. I'm not sure. It certainly is going to be better for me. So it was another week, a weekend, and I'm going to give it a shot this week. So anyway, back to you, Ernest. K3AIJ, back to.
Yeah, Kilo Delta 3, Alpha India Juliet. Yeah, it's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss, I will tell you. I was asked to do a net. We have a net here. We have several. One's called the Procom net. And that I'm a guest net control for. And we have the Trans-Canada net as well that I'm a guest for. And I remember 2 or 3 rotations ago, I was doing the net on a Thursday, and it was almost like a ghost town. And then I found out that it was one of the big hockey games. And last night, our Ottawa Senators, I work in Ottawa, our Ottawa Senators, if I heard it right on the radio, had their last game last night. And we did have some people out there, but not as many people. So you never know what's going on in radio or whatever. And since it was the day before the long weekend, I figured people may be packing and traveling and moving along, right? A lot of people travel. I have 5 kids there, 3 grandkids, and everybody wants to come to our house. So I've been trying to get to go to one of my darling kids' houses, right? They have kitchens, they have living rooms. You know, they always want to come here, so I want to go there and then just sleep on the couch, you know, and watch TV or let TV watch me. That's what I want to do. Okay. Thank you all for being there. Let's see if anybody has anything to say on the stream there. We're all caught up on the stream. We just got finished with AIJ there, Kilo Del 3 AIJ. So the next person we have is Kilo Quebec 4 Victor Echo Delta. But I think they have gone off the net. So let's see. We have. I think we're all caught. I think we're caught up. Uh, yeah. So if we have any last comments there, we'll check on the V3 PGC repeater after a quick pause. Okay. Anyone on the VE6 IDK repeater out of Spruce Grove, Alberta, wishing to check in? Please come down. All right. Any of our friends in the Cornwall area, VE3 PGC repeater, wishing to check in, please come down. Okay. Anybody with any farewell traffic, we'll be happy to hear from you and hope you guys all the best for the good long weekend there. Listening for any other traffic. Oh, Hoda Boy. We also had another check-in come in. Kilo Delta 8, Lima Hotel Romeo. Hoda Boy, thank you for hopping in there and saying hello. We're having a good time here. If you do get EchoLink, or you have access to a repeater that has AllStar EchoLink, please feel free to join us here. We do have you in the log there. Hoda Boy from Ohio, saying hello to you and have a good long weekend there. In the log there. Okay, any other traffic? This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor standing by. Okay, at this time, we're going to be bringing the net to a close. I'll always stay here until about 9:15, regardless. So I'll be here in the background, not on the radio, but in the background there, and listening to some of that ham radio music I've been been creating and working on some videos. I just finished my 10th park that I have 1,000 contacts in. Very excited about that. I've only been doing parks on the air, etc., for 8 months, and I have 10 parks with 1,000 contacts. And today I was at my 11th park, Sir John Johnson House there, and that's going to be my working on my 11th one. So I'm against the clock, trying to get. I want to have 12 done in 1 year, so that'll be like one a month. Okay, everybody, I'll be on the side listening and wishing everybody a happy Easter there. And the mic is open if anyone has any traffic. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, standing by. Okay, let's get some music on here. Have a new one. On the road again. Here we go. But I have to go locate it. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where I put it. Maybe I put it with ham radio songs or something like that. There's a video I did with it. You know, one day I might get one day I might get organized over here. And I actually do think that I have I really do think that I have a oh, so Potter Boy's doing the Rove in a week. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I need to find that song. On the Robe again. On the Robe again. I know I made it. I found a video though. Maybe I'll just play that instead. Oh yeah, and I can share my screen on top of that, so that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'll share it. On the rover again, chasing signals through the static where they've been.
From sunrise to the moonlit nights end, I can't wait to get on the road again. On the air again. Big, you can't wait to get on the air again. He's been making QSOs with so many new friends. He can't wait to get on the air again. In the pile-up storm, signals clash and the airwaves swarm. My heart races as the calls transform. Breaking through the static is the norm. With the mic in hand, breaking through the chaos, ain't it grand? Calling QRC across this broken land. Catching that rare one just like we planned. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Okay, there you have it, folks. Can't wait to get on the road again. I'm not a DJ, by the way, and I'm not going to get started with that. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if this one's there. Nope, can't find that one either. Hey, look, here's another one I did, Park to Park. Let me just go find that. That's another one I like, Park to Park, for our Poto folks out there. Just to let you know, I might as well share the, let me see how I need to do this. Move this here, move this back over here, make this bigger. Okay, there we go. I think I can see everything now. So this is my YouTube channel on the Era VA3WV. 532 subscribers, so that's not bad. I do have a Big E's Beats right here. Also have my Poto one right there. My AllStar EchoLink one right here. My Reading the Mail right here. This is the ISS stuff that I was doing, all the International Space Shuttle stuff. I also have a Drive at 5. I'll do a lot of stuff on radio. But anyway, going over here, I'll stop this. But these are all of my Poto songs here. So there's the On the Road Again, and I have one, Biggie's Poto Adventure. And I like the one that's Park to Park. I really like that one. Here we go. This one, Park to Park. Well, I had one with words. This one doesn't have the lyrics on it. Anyway, I'm going to play anyway. Well, we're already dedicated to it now, so we might as well. Love the bass line of this song.
Oh yeah, gotta get that trumpet in there. Ham radio, we stand proud. All right. Okay, that's it, folks. We're gonna be shutting down everything now and wishing everybody a good happy Easter. And I hope to see you all on air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We're saying 7-3 and have a good long weekend. Bye bye for now. Okay, that's it, folks. We will see y'all later. Have a good Easter long weekend there, folks.